morning, friends, and always a sad day, but this is our disembarkation video. So, come along with us. Disembarkation, Miami, Disney Dream. So let me take some time to show you a little bit of the luggage bag. So these come in different characters. Now you are supposed to put out your luggage, I think it's by 10:30 the night before. I think it's 10, earlier the better. And then they'll take it. Whatever you're going to want to haul over shore with them, that you're not going to carry off the ship. And so what they give you are these little tags right here. And you put them on, and then that's going to correspond to some place in the terminal for you to go pick up your bags. And if you want to just carry them on yourself or use one of the luggage handlers, that you could do that too. So we're going to do our haul vlog from this cruise with the disembarkation video.
We'll start with our cabin gift. So when you have sailed with Disney Cruise Line before, there's always a gift waiting for you in your stateroom on arrival day. So we are platinum. The platinum gift is this insulated backpack. This has been the gift so far on all of our cruises this year, so we have a couple of them. It's got this cute design here on the front that shows platinum, and then it's got the backpack straps and the little carrying handle. So really cute. You can put a good amount of water bottles in here for like your beach day. So there's that, and then they've been giving these away for quite a while. A luggage tag, and it's got where you can put all your info on the back. So those were cabin gifts, and I saw a lot of stuff before our cruise about, are they giving bandanas? They did not give us any on the, for Pirate Night, they did not give us any on the Wish, but sure enough on the Dream we got our bandanas. They were waiting for us midday on our Pirate Night day. So there are those. Stuff are some treats we got from Vanellopes. Now we showed inside Vanellopes, they've got gelato and all kinds of like baked goods, really cute things, cupcakes, etc. We were kind of hurried because this was a shorter cruise. We grabbed some stuff that we could take with us, so they had some of our favorites. So that'd also be an idea for like before the show to run in there and get some popcorn if you don't want the fresh pop stuff, or some candies. This is a lot of the stuff they sell us in the parks. So some of our favorites, the kids each got to pick out a treat for the road, so to speak.
No sour cherries. No
sour cherries. Brielle loves these rock candies. So we grabbed a few of those from Vanellopes. On board, we're sorry we didn't get to share the shops. The shops are open so limited when you're on these days that don't have it, or on these cruises, excuse me, that don't have a day at sea. They're kind of packed typically in the evening. Recommendation is, if you see something, go that first night if you can. If you see something you like, buy it, because guaranteed if it's a popular item like for this sailing Halloween merch, it's going to be gone, or there'll be very limited sizes. So I'll show what we got here. We didn't get much on board. Got a couple of shirts, and always have to get a Christmas ornament whenever we sail. So let me get those so you can see them up close. This one we had seen on, I believe, the Fantasy. It's a cute little Christmas tree. And it doesn't say anything specific as far as like Disney Dream, which is nice if it would be more personal for the ship, but it's got Disney Cruise Line on there. It's got a ship, a lot of different, obviously other Christmas themed things like gifts, a ship's wheel that's decorated, so that's pretty cute. Found on that first night the one of the limited release Halloween pins, so we had to add that to our collection since this was our first Halloween on the high seas. And these were gone. I don't know how many they actually had out, but we picked this one up and there were like 2 more left. As far as Halloween merch, only I got a shirt, partly because there were limited options as far as the sizes are concerned. But I thought this was really cute with Mickey and the Halloween on the high seas for this year's logo. So there's that shirt, and that was $24.99. And then we found this really cute, had to get it for Brielle, really cute Disney Dream shirt. Love the color. Let me show you the back. The back is the best part. It's got like the itinerary since we sailed out of Miami. It's got Nassau and Castaway Key, which were our stops for this trip. So love that. And of course the reusable bags. They're not giving away any regular plastic bags, but they've got different sizes of bags. I have a million of these now, but that could be a souvenir too for somebody if they want to take that home.
The ship tour where the Vista Gallery is. I think we showed it a little bit when we were doing the Midship Detectives, but it's down by Enchanted Garden, Deck 2.
Deck 2.
So
you actually, to get the art though, you have to go to Sea Treasures, where they have some of the pieces that are available. Otherwise they have a book and you can order and they can have it shipped to you. But I have seen this Thomas Kincade Sorcerer Mickey at Epcot for Festival of the Arts, and I've seen it in the America Pavilion as well, but they've never had it. And I thought it was pretty fitting given that Sorcerer Mickey is on the stern of the ship. So this is a great treasure for us as we grow our Disney art collection. Had to get that. And then no Disney trip is complete, obviously, without a stop to Castaway Key, where you can only get certain merch available. So we grabbed a few things while we were there. Again, another reusable tote. This is a souvenir. We have tons of them, but they do come in handy when you are trying to lug all your beach stuff around. I love this little collection, the I'll Do It Tomorrow. Saw this cup last time we were at Castaway Key. I got the little sign, but I was like, man, I should have got that cup, and they still had it, so I had to grab that. And that's a Turvis, nice insulated cup, $34.99. So that was a plus. And then we always, like I said before, we always try to get a pin, something special, and I don't have this one yet. It's a Castaway Key pin, so I had to get this. The only Castaway Key pin that I found in the shops this time, so maybe they'll restock the next time we come. Now, I love to put the family in rash guards for sun protection, and I have waited and waited to get a Castaway Key one. So they had some lovely peach and pink rash guards this trip. So Brielle and I both got this one. Love that, and I'll show the front of it too. It's got the emblem. And these were a little bit more pricey. Obviously, I'm paying for the Castaway Key. These were $59.99 each, but it's got the UV protection. Definitely worth it. Plus, you have that Castaway Key emblem on there. And then Brielle had found a shirt the last time we came. They didn't have an inner size, and they had restocked this time. So, of course, we had to get this adorable tie-dye Castaway Key shirt for her. And this one is $24.99. Castaway Key, there are no discounts, so even though we get our platinum discount on board, you get nothing when you're on Castaway Key, so just keep that in mind. Last and final treasure was trick-or-treating. I could not believe how much candy they gave. I really didn't expect a lot. They gave us these adorable Hocus Pocus 2 bags, and then we shared how we went through Cabanas. It was kind of chaotic, but they had a bunch of different, like 5 or 6 different stops.
Yeah. 2 lines.
Where they were giving handfuls of candy. There's kind of a smattering of things in here. There's some M&Ms, there's a few Twix, but
no caramel M&Ms.
No caramel M&Ms. There are a million Starburst. Like, we have Starburst for days. But unlike the parks, there are a few other things like Laffy Taffies and gums. Yeah, there's some Pez even in here too, so it was a good mix.
No dispensers, but Pez.
No dispensers, but it was a good mix of food, and obviously this didn't cost us anything more than the cruise fare. It was all complimentary, all included, so that was a nice extra added bonus for sure.
We've not shown on our previous Disney vlogs is the tipping policy here on the cruise line. Now, we choose to pay the cruise, the tipping for all your servers and your room hosts, all that kind of stuff. We choose to do that before we even get on the ship, so that's done. But just so you know, you certainly can pay more in cash. You can give them, or you can pay less if you don't have such good service. Okay. So anyway, let me show you what that looks like here. Here's what the tipping little envelopes are. These will come to you the night before. And so you can see there's amounts that are off there that they suggest. Again, you can always tip more, put more in there in cash. Just also keep in mind too, this is something that just kind of struck me. There are some people who think you tip as you go through the individual dining, and that takes care of it. That's not true. You want to do that, that's fine, but that's above and beyond. You're still going to get this on the last night of the cruise. So just be aware of that. If you want to do that, that's up to you, but that's not your tip. You're still going to get this amount that's already figured out by your party, and I believe maybe age as well, but whatever. It's pre-figured out, put it that way. You can either give these to the individual servers, or you just leave them here in the room. They're going to get to their place. So either or, you can take them with you on your last day of your breakfast. If you're still going to have the servers, not going to eat at cabanas, up to you, whichever room, or take them individually.
And then one other thing I want to mention during our last morning here is shutters. So if you've done like us and you've taken lots of photos throughout your cruise, don't forget to stop by Shutters. Take a look at your pictures. Make sure they're all there. This time I caught that quite a few didn't make it into our portfolio, so those have to be added. If you pre-book the photo packages, there are a couple of different options available online. It does save you a little bit of money, so definitely recommend that. You can always get a refund if you decide that you changed your mind or your photos didn't turn out, etc., etc. The other option that they have, and I'll try to include a still shot here, is if you get your order in by the time they close the night before, so your last night of your sailing, you can get some prints before you get off the ship. So I did order a print, but I ordered the digital packages for our staterooms too, so we'll have all of those photos. So definitely recommend checking that out. I don't know if we shared that they have a private studio on board as well. That's an additional charge, and we've never done that, but from everything I've read and researched, it's quite expensive, but people do rave about the photos they get. So that's kind of a step up from your typical atrium photos or character photos. So great souvenir though for your cruise.
But we're gonna go to actually the last place. So the way it works in the Disney cruise lines, the last place you ate at the night before is where you go for breakfast, unless you want to go to Cabanas. Cabanas is open as well. So for us, it is going to be Enchanted Gardens. So we'll head down to deck 2 and have our last meal, our breakfast for Disembarkation.
For your breakfast, they do on top of your order. They do bring around a pastry tray. We all tore into ours. And but this is a cherry pastry for my dearest. All three of us, me, my beautiful, and Keeks, got the same thing. So one part of it, the ham and cheese omelet, with some hash browns, chocolate chip pancakes. So bon appetit. Got eggs for the road with some nice crispy bacon. I think those are what, eggs over?
Medium.
Medium, okay. And have to say toast, they give you some toast.
They deliver.
Right. And Breezy gets her go-to oatmeal, pecans, brown sugar. All right, dude, what was your highlight?
So I can't say there was anything that I didn't like, but I liked the masquerade party, and I liked going to the kids club at Castaway Key one last time. That was fun.
Butter's Cove, yeah.
Scotch Cove.
Bittersweet. One last time. Gonna age out.
All right, Breeze, can you do one real quick? What was your favorite part of the cruise?
Everything was my favorite.
Everything?
What was
Everything.
the best
What was the
thing?
best thing?
I don't know.
Getting to sail with Aunt Mo,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
riding the
yeah.
aqueduct and screaming.
Aunt Mo.
I really like dressing up as Stitch and seeing the pirate Stitch.
All right, and I would agree. I think the highlight was this was a bucket list for us cruise. We got to do Halloween on the high seas, and the Mickey's mouse parade. That was very cute. That was really cool.
It was good.
Loved it. So, and it was kind of cool to do the little trick or treating too. Might add that. That was because there was some.
It's a nice little added
There's a little
touch.
controversy as to whether or not they would have that or not have
Not
that.
controversy, but
Not
questionable.
controversial. Questionable.
Whether they were
Yeah,
bringing
not
it back.
controversial. Questionable. So anyway, that was very cool. So Mama, while we're here, what's your
There's a lot of great things this cruise. The time we got to spend on Serenity Bay was fantastic because we haven't done that in so long. And getting to share that with Aunt Monique was even more special. So we didn't do any adult dining this trip.
No.
That's kind of a usual for us.
Yeah.
We took it easy, but we did get to spend some time with the adult pool and some hot tub soak time. So a lot of that stuff. Of course, the shows. These kinds of things go without saying. So loved it.
Since you're a first timer, what was your favorite part about the cruise?
Well, I have two really great favorites. So my major favorite thing was being with y'all, of course. That was my favorite thing always. Getting to spend time with my kiddos was great. And the shows were fantastic. Day after day, better and better and better. They were great.
Makes you want to do all the cruise ships, right?
Yep, pretty much. It was fun. Had a good time.
So thank you for joining us on our Disney Dreams Halloween on the High Seas adventure. This was a bucket list for us, as I said at the beginning of this series. It was something we had been looking forward to do, and we're glad we had a chance to do it, as well as take you along. So that said, we certainly would recommend trying even the Maritime Cruise or the Halloween on High Seas. One of the themed cruises just makes it a little more exciting and a little more fun. We had some ups and downs, but overall, we enjoyed ourselves. So that said, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and as Brielle always says, onward to our next adventure. I think we're going to take ourselves out with a little bit of highlights from our Halloween on the High Seas. Thanks for watching.